so many movies were released. Like in Malayalam, Vara 2 was released. Some random dude fighting for a girl, and the girl is only there in the songs.
The hero starts flirting, there will be.
For a very long time, I haven't seen any female friendship or female. I haven't seen a movie in which the female character is not a relation to the like love. I have some life outside than spending time with my partner. Mm.
Okay, so what's your most favorite female character?
Watching Parks and Recreation, very superb series movie. Mostly it will be like she will be a rape victim or some big
Correct.
issue. Males also they are struggling so many issues like patriarchy, which is invented by male, is but is a very good movie when you are thinking about that because
People who watched Tappad and not encourage, and they watched Ammu and say, why didn't she leave in the first place? That's what we tried to say in Tappad, but you were not agreeing.
correct,
So,
correct, correct. So true.
hi.
Hello, gal pals.
Hope you liked our last video.
Yeah, if you haven't, please go and check it out. And let us know what you feel about the video. Uh, so, do you have any favorite actresses?
Recently, I've seen these middle-aged actresses, Radhika, Urvasi. These people playing, they played their part when they are young, but now they are coming on the era two of their acting career, and they are coming with a bang. For example, recently Radhika came with Thai Kelavi movie. It was a huge commercial hit, and then they had a success meet and all with the production house, and the production house offered a part of the, they got the salary, but they offered a part of the salary as part of the revenue generated, right? So they offered a part of revenue as well to her. It's all very very nice to see, and such recognition she is getting. And similarly Urvasi also. Basically this time Thai Kelavi movie is all about how what is important to women, how it's very career oriented, and saying education is important to women, all that in a funny way, so in a very culturally rooted movie. So it's very nice to see Radhika playing the role and pulling off easily.
I think I speaking of Urvashi, I love Urvashi. So that I was watching Ullurukku and I actually felt we were some hidden camera was shooting the whole movie because it never felt like they are acting.
Correct.
Oh my god, I love Parvati as well. So how the movie? It might be a bit controversial. According to me, cheating was okay actually because
The cheating was justified. To be honest, the family, Urvashi's family cheated
hmm,
her.
yeah, yeah.
So cheated her with the, they didn't disclose the illness, right?
Hmm.
So according to me, that is the first cheat, and it is the revenge cheat or whatever.
Not just that, I personally feel that women also have sexual needs, and then this woman is forced to marry someone because of her family pressure and whatever. And this guy is also she's not physically attracted to him. Then he goes on to he have to she have to look after him forcefully. And if you're thinking about if a man have to go through the whole thing, he will never do that actually. First place, even if he marries someone who's unattractive according to him, if some situation like some hospital issue or something happen, he will be the first one to leave,
Correct.
definitely. So there
We have seen cases like when women are not able to give birth, that is why he is leaving.
sure,
So
sure, yeah,
those,
yeah, yeah,
it's like you never know whose mistake it is.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
because blaming it on a woman, and
Mm.
that is a reason to find another marriage, is what I think. So
Yeah, I think woman is forced to actually serve someone just because he is the husband, and
mm,
that is very sad. And they have portrayed that movie very beautifully. The mother-in-law daughter bond was also very beautiful. I
mm,
think it was a very I loved. I actually wasn't able to watch it when the award was released because it was not available in the mainstream OTT channels, right? Then it now it is available in Netflix, I guess.
Netflix.
From there I saw.
Hmm.
I loved it actually.
To those people who are asking, are these happening still? Is that still women are being abducted like this, or women are experiencing threats like this? Yeah, that is happening. Just because you are living in a bubble, it's not like others are
Mm,
not facing. Good example is this movie came recently, right? So,
yeah.
and it received an award as well.
I guess if you're just simply talking to few women randomly only, you will understand that there are so many women who are simply suffering in marriage with just because her family is pressurizing her to do.
They are not even open to tell that they are suffering.
Oh, true, true. It's very sad, but uh, yeah,
And I also like these, I don't want the women to be always a pity character. I want some flawed women also to take over the screens, because that will be not like an antagonist or something. We have
hmm,
seen many characters, I loved it, like for example Neelamari in Padayappa is antagonist, but she
hmm.
scored well. But as a main lead, I'm saying, so flawed
Ah.
women, there are flaws in women. We don't want always to be perfect and pity. So what do you think about that?
I also love such movies. For example, the series Fleabag, the female character is actually not a girl's girl, but the series is about a womanhood. I understand that it sounds a bit contradicting, but I have seen that series like 4 or 5 times. It's a short series, so you can complete it very fastly. That woman is also flawed. She's navigating through life, relationship. It's a that I think describes what you are talking about, like flawed female character. Fun fact is that the main character is actually the director and writer of the series.
Oh,
Yeah, she is actually breaking the fourth wall in the series. So she's continuously talking with the audience throughout the series. It's
oh,
actually very fun how
okay.
she's doing. Hers is only that's Killing Eve. There is another series that is also about two women. One is a serial killer and one is a detective. So hers is only that also. So very talented. Like we want more from you.
Okay, if she ever sees this, we have a
Yeah.
recommendation.
Do you know any such movies like flawed female character?
Yeah, I can think of one series, similar series called Made in Heaven.
Hmm.
There, it talks about a woman who's trying to fit into upper class society,
Oh.
and then she's not willing, but she will do anything to just fit in. She is forcefully to doing that. It's I'm not trying to support her or defend her, but whatever she has done in that movie was according morally wrong only. But then how it was narrated, how she was forcefully to fit into the society and all of those. So after all, women are human and have flaws, right? So it was portrayed well there, and there are a lot of fun elements. There are a lot of marriages and different cultures of marriage, and there are more to it, and this is just a plot of that.
I have seen it. I love that show. So Bida was playing that flawed
Yeah,
character.
Shobita. The sad part, why most women were not playing these kind of roles, is how Shobita got because she got married to who's that guy?
Nagarjuna.
Nagarjuna, just because he
Who
was.
is that guy?
So he didn't get any slash. First, initially, Samantha and Nagarjuna got divorced.
Ah,
On that matter, only Samantha got backslash. Now, when they got remarried, Shobita got all the
backslash.
backslashes because of her role played in Made in Heaven. Guys, it's a movie, guys. It's a role.
I think in the comment section, what I saw mostly was that people will be like, I understand that Nagarjuna was also equally incorrect, but and then there will be a big paragraph on why Shobita shouldn't have done that. So I feel the second part of the sentence was,
There is no but. Whatever,
oh,
if something we
go
don't know
and
what
backlash
happened.
him, guys.
Well, we don't know. We don't want to comment on their personal life. We don't know what happened, but
Ah,
don't just put on women.
so I guess there are few movies in which society considers this woman as bad, but actually they are depicting correct roles or good roles only. Like, have you come across such roles? Like,
But this movie called Bad Girl. It was by a debut director, female director, and it just talks about that women in adolescence, how she is attracted sexually to boys, and it's very normal. And how it's not only for boys, it's not why should boys have the fun. So in those lines it was talking, and slowly revolves around the relationship she had in multiple phases, but how society portrays her as a bad girl for having the basic human feelings. So that
Mm.
is, she is not morally wrong or something, but society, she sees her as a flawed woman. So
Mm.
to have those desires in the school age itself, in the teenage adolescent age
Mm.
itself, that
I think during at least our school time, we never told to people that if we liked anyone, like if we had a crush on anyone, we will never. During college, we were more open because of the more exposure. But in school, even if we liked someone, we will never tell because of this because it was considered as a very big taboo. If you
taboo.
like someone, that means done. You are a very very bad girl.
That is for liking someone. This movie is like also talking
Mm.
about your sexual desires and all of that.
Mm.
So it's way
Mm.
for progressive, and I'm not say encouraging these teenagers now to have all of this, but if they are having, it's not wrong, it's very natural and humanly feelings is what I
Mm.
am telling. So this is a this, I think this filmmaker should keep this as a separate genre, like flawed women's,
Mm.
and take and bring more perspectives of women, more shades of women is what I think.
Mm.
So what other genre do you think that these directors should focus?
I guess I need a good sports movie, like good female sports movie, because like now the WCC World Cup, girls.
Yay.
So because of that and all, I think now it's high time that we need a female centric good, not about.
So the movies I have seen is Chuck the India and Beagle, whoever is a fan. So it's all portraying, rather than the girls in the sport crew, it's more about the coach who trained them. It's very
Male coach who trained
male
them.
coach who trained them, and the girls were just merely like for the song sakes, and just it's empowering only. I'm not denying the fact, but the light should be more on them is what I'm thinking.
Okay. Actually, there is one Malayalam movie called Coco, which is about Rajisha Vijayan. She's a coach, and there is a female player. Mamita Baju is also there. So
Oh,
it's about them teaching. Coco is a game, so she's teaching them the game. So it's a very good movie. I liked that movie. So I think the Rajisha Vijayan explored so many. Have you seen her recent movie Maskisha Maranam?
no.
It's a very good movie. It actually is bit realistically. It's a futuristic movie, and but it's very realistic. And she is actually doing a very good job. Not just her, all the characters. There are so many other female characters also, which are also very fun to watch. She's very funny actually in that movie.
Mm.
So I guess this Coco. I don't want to go in depth regarding Maskisha Maranam, but Coco is actually a movie like that.
Okay. At least in Tamil, there is another movie called Kana, which is more
Uh,
light is on the heroine who's trying to achieve something bigger in the
mm,
cricket. But yeah, there is always a male coach.
mm,
I find it odd now. So while watching the movie, I enjoyed Chak De, I enjoyed Kana and all of that. But now when you say there needs to be a more sports movie, good sports movie, I think of that is why there is always a male coach, and that needs to be changed. So that is one thing can be
I think
changed.
if it is a male-centric sports movie, there won't be any
Any
female
female
character other
leads.
than the husband or like wife. Sorry, other than the wife, which
Also for that, also just to say the dialogue, there is a woman behind.
uh, or I love you, I support you,
I
no
will.
matter what.
Uh,
Love interest of the movie.
Correct. She will be the love interest of the plot and all of that. What other things do you want to change in a female-oriented movies? Like even though they say female-oriented, there is a bit of shadow shared, right? So what other things do you want to change in a
I guess
female
when you're
oriented
saying that female centric movie, I don't want just the I want more diverse female characters. Like I want materialistic girls. I want like cute girls. I want the badass girls. I want all type of girls. I think so. Like I said before, the perks and recreation is something
Hmm.
like that only. Like covers kind of all kinds of girls. So toxic, everything. I want more female characters,
More emotion out of them.
more emotion out of them. So there is one movie, there is one line in the anime. I understand that anime female characters are very bad, but in this actually, Demon Slayer, there is a butterfly Hashira is there. So she is asked that, "Are you angry?" And then she'll reply like, she's all not the exact sentence, but she's like, "I'm always angry." I feel that is like very relatable, very under. I was able to feel what she was
Are you
able to.
angry all the time?
I kind of am, I guess, because yesterday what happened was that I went to underground stand-up comedy. It's in Bangalore, so it was a late night comedy show. There were four sets were there, and first three sets were okay, only good. Actually, third set was by a woman, and it was marvelous. I loved it, and I was actually happy because I had a great day yesterday. I was with my friend, and we two were like hanging out. We met one another influencer, Supriya. She was also very sweet to us. We talked a bit, very bit small, briefly, but we talked. She was very sweet. We were hanging out here and there, and then we went to this comedy set, and the jokes were all funny. And in the end, the last set was about uh, defaming, like how why fully about insulting women, all the jokes, and the men were all laughing, clapping and laughing, and this woman who was sitting beside us, they were also laughing aloud, and uh, it was actually very sad. It was a bit traumatic as well, continuously shaming women, driving women, feeling emotions, ovulation, everything. Guy, one specific joke, he was like, there are three types of girls. One girl is like, they are okay with husband, life, whatever listening to. They are good. Second woman is a woman who says they are independent, but they want a woman. Third is that they are hating men, and he was continuously talking bad about the second and the third category. So when you're talking like that in a public platform, the women who are stepping out of, say, abuse, domestic abuse, or just they just want basic education. These are the women who are saying that they want to be independent, right? You are bashing them. That is very ignorant, like very insensitive and unempathetic. So I don't know. I feel like I'm always angry because of such men. I'm always daily seeing something like this, and because of that, I am always getting. I am in the verge of. I feel like I'm in the brink of. Uh,
Okay, to what I would say is those who are creators or movie creators or stand up people also some art form, right? So be mindful of what you're doing, and we are not saying don't joke on us, joke, but be sensitive about it. And it lot of people look up to it, and still we are not fully forward. Women couldn't fully come out of patriarchy yet. So if you are putting again jokes on same thing, and just brings us, and also it would make us more angry who are progressive, right, and hate men, to be
mm,
frank. So this is not, either few people are going backwards or few people are drifting away from men, is what's going to happen if you are not be mindful. So that thing can be changed in the they should be more mindful about their art form or whatever they are
yeah, yeah,
creating.
yeah.
This is happening in the real life, that is also a bit sadder. But when now coming back to our topic, one of the other thing I want to change in what's happening in the movies is when the woman is going through some pain or she is in some pathetic situation, to get the emotion better, there will be some background vocals playing. So mostly in Tamil movies it's mostly played by women, but in Hindi movies I have noticed that it is played by some female,
I think in
sorry, some
Huck it
male
was
singer.
like that.
Huh, especially in Huck, we watched it together and we discussed it about it. So it's not, it's okay
I
to
think
have.
Shreya Ghoshal also talked about the same
Oh, is
thing.
it?
Like female singers are not even getting enough opportunity, and the gap is like very big. Like Shreya Ghoshal have highlighted that issue actually.
Yeah.
Uh,
So it's not, we are not saying male should not be put in a movie, male singer should not be put in a movie, but why not women to express our feelings?
mm.
So it is bit regressive there. So there is no, we need more female voices is what I was trying to say. And
I guess we have this episode was bit intense, even though we tried to make it funny. I guess because of the recent events and the recent things we were facing, we wanted to explore more on. We wanted to keep it light, but obviously, when we are talking about such serious issues,
issues, we never know what happens inside, and it just brings all the emotions. That's what we
yesterday
would.
my blood was boiling, guys. Blood was boiling.
I am here to calm her down.
Yeah.
Please, you guys also calm us by spreading these reels and videos to your fellow female friends. Let us know your thoughts, what's happening. We may miss some of the great movies, but drop that as a, also in the comment.
Or if you feel like we should do a part two, also drop that in the comments.
Yeah, yeah, we'll think through and do part two of better set of movies. And that's it.
Thank you, guys. Bye.
Bye.